What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 39 of my Total Warhammer 3 Drycha Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, Isilal the Lost managed to intercept the forces of Clan Ferric outside of Kislev, destroying them very, very easily. This means that Kislev and Prague are in a little bit less danger, though of course we do still have a bunch of armies sitting around here that we can't really touch. While these Skaven plagues just keep going, there really isn't too much we can do. I am, however, tempted to move at least one of our armies out to start annoying the Skaven here. We know that they're at Yetchich, and the Skaven plague will be done at Volksgrad shortly at the very least, so we could probably destroy a decent chunk of Clan Ferric while keeping one lord here. That's a possibility. In fact, while thinking about that, Colas, you are going to leave this army and you're going to move towards Tala, which is the army that you're supposed to be with in the first place. In addition to that, last time we had Durthu fight the forces of Heinrich Kemmler, and he absolutely wrecked face there. Not surprising considering what his army is, and I expect many more such battles in the future for him as he continues to destroy the Barrow Legion. Now, in terms of what we gotta do this episode, there is a big battle against the ogres with the Drycha that we do have coming, but I do want to spread out the admin a little bit, so we will start with that. Now, I'm reasonably sure that we've done most of the building stuff last time, so it's just moving stuff that we need to do this time. Akka, you're in ambush, so you can do what you're doing. Tala and Nikiran, I haven't decided what to do with you, so we're going to wait a bit. Colas, you actually do want to move forward. Now, you can't reach Castle Carcassonne in one round, but you can reach it in two, so we'll put you into an encamp stance. Let's say here. Let's compare the healing here to enemy territory. So 17 and 2 versus 17 and 2. Absolutely no difference. So we could just move to the enemy territory. And a little bit... Winds of Magic are weak everywhere, so it doesn't matter. Alrighty, and we'll take Castle Carcassonne. We will also be beside the Beastmen here, as well as beside Ikit, if he is still alive. I don't remember whether he is or not. Wait, actually, just out of curiosity, where are the Skaven? Should be down here somewhere. I don't see Clan Square, huh? You know, this is the first time I've ever seen the Skaven do poorly. I usually see them do really, really well. And Clan Angren is surprisingly strong, but I guess we did destroy one of his natural enemies, or confederate one of his natural enemies in Durthu here. Also, Colas. Okay, you do have Wonders of the Forest. I just wanted to double check that, as if we didn't, we would want it. Alright, well. You can sit there. Who else needs to move and or do something? And Dare Talk, I guess you're heading out to Gisoro. Let's raise it. If it's even worth it, we'll see. Auto-resolve this obvious. Really? This is gonna kill a bat? Wait, can we raise a new bat? I really don't feel like wasting our time with this. Yeah, we just raise a new bat. Dumb that it'll die, but whatever. Auto-resolve. Yeah, and then we will... 5k. You know what? It's honestly not even worth the effort. Just seed it. If he moves away, it'll be a waste of a single turn, and I'd rather not waste the turn. Raise a bat instead. No, if we wanted to, we could raise another Manticore, but I think we have a good balance of forces right now, so... And just stay as you are. Hopefully we don't lose any of these newer territories. Now, who else needs to move things and or do, or move and or do things? Strathot and Istrastot, you guys are Ariel's, you're not Ariel's chosen, you are Arrow of Kurnos, so you guys need to join Colas, as he is our ranged army. And we want some powered up, or Talon of Kurnos. Yeah, we want some powered up ranged units there as well. So we'll start with that, then Isilal the Lost, you can just stay here. Because we're recruiting here anyway. Alright, Akiran, do we move ya? Is one army, is Tala's army sufficient to fight Baradon? I don't know, because we don't know what's in there, which is kind of an issue as well. I also don't know whether these guys can actually reach Hell Pit. They're not fighting each other, are they? No, by the looks of it, they're quite allied. So yeah, we have to decide, do we move Tala? Or rather, do we move Akiran? Maybe. I mean, Tala could probably handle one army without too much trouble. It's just two that he'll be concerned with. I'm a little bit worried that Vermich is gonna move to Prague, though, which I kind of don't like. You know what? We could try Volksgrad instead. We just have to be careful about where we go exactly. Like, put you, for example... We have to put you out of range of the enemy at the same time, and I don't think you can actually be out of range of Throt, and there's probably 3 Skaven armies here. We might have to just give up Prague. Not really a big deal, it's just minor annoyance. You know what, Akiran, just do this for now. Go World Route Stance. Oh, you have to go to Siok Track and you can't go here? You know, go to the edge of Prague and what, risk getting the plague? No, you know what, I don't like that. Stay here in Kelpa, just on the edge, I think. You know, and then stay in ambush stance as well. Maybe we can jump over here, maybe we can't, but I'd just like to move you a little bit to prepare for next turn. Alrighty, Deluric. You don't really need to do anything, but what we want you to do is move up to Krad here. We'll use it to help Drycha chase ogres down, and just with your extra wolves. Your temporary army, of course, but those will come in handy. You can also, let me just see here. Dalsith, you know, Dalsith could probably use more wolves as well. And more spiders. This army is going to be very specific, so let's delete the bats and the dryads for now. Although maybe we'll need the dryads for fighting spiders. I'm not sure. No, you know what? No. Let's get 2 giant spiders, and let's get 2 more wolves. And then we will get at least 2 more units of Zotes in here. We may delete one of the wolves and bear units, but we'll see. Also, Dulcith, we are going to give you the Speaker for the Wild. You are level, again, doing this last episode, you were level 12. So I think you're this Dulcith. 514, right? Yes. Okay, so you are going to be the Speaker for the Wild now. Oh. Fine. How do you... Oh, you have to actually manually kick it? Okay, fine. Remove from office for Akka. And Dulcith in for the Speaker of the Wild. And that'll be our Wilds army. And I think this is about it. These are now the offices that are good. Akka's basically his own office, because he's the Wanderer. Yeah. Isla the Lost, Tala Bitterbark, and Dulcith the Wild. And it does make sense for Dulcith to be the Wild, as he is a beast lord, so thus he will have Scent of Blood, which Akka doesn't have access to, and which is why Akka wants to be a hybrid lord instead of a beast lord. Anyway, with that, I believe we've done everything we need to do, so it's time to kill some ogres. We could level up a little bit. We can get magical reserves. We can have a spiteful conjuration now, so we don't really care about that. You know what? Let's get tempered rigor for you. And the other stuff isn't all that important, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, and then do you guys need anything? You have your point in mentor. You have your magics maxed out. We can still get you endurance of the oak and violent delights if we wanted to, and I think we do. Let's get you violent delights first. You, however, are not done. You still need... wait. Impenetrable bark, and we definitely need the armor on you, so let's do that. And Drycha, we're holding on to those points, so we will continue to do so for now. Alrighty, away we go. Also, didn't we give the Armor of Destiny to another lord, that temporary lord? Probably should give it to Drycha, or somebody else. She doesn't really need it so far. Anyway, we're going to fight this cinematically. We don't actually need this second army once again. I just want to use it to chase stuff, so... let's see, and oh! They have a giant this time, not just Stonehorns. But we'll see how effective those guys are, and both Mournfangs and Crushers as well by the looks of it, so we can compare those. Fun time. Well, 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 time to face the ogres for 1/3 time, and at least this time they've brought some lead belchers to play, though the ones that fired at us first don't get to play for much longer, as we do summon our Rouse to Wrath Malevolent Dryads right on top of them, preventing them from firing. Hopefully we can do the same thing to the second set, and in fact we are going to use the Pageant of Shrikes on them immediately, reducing their range and reload skill, and absolutely crippling their ammunition. Looks like their volley, however, did do a little bit of damage to Coadil, who was dropped by about 15 to 20% HP from that, but of course we can heal him without too much trouble either. And Drycha is going to chase the Slaughtermaster around and pop that Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma on him, but his speed has only dropped to 51, so he's still a little bit faster than Drycha is, which is a little bit annoying, but fortunately he does actually seem to be heading into combat where I'm sure Drycha will absolutely tear him apart. Otherwise, the rest of our army is slowly moving in, and we've essentially established a pseudo wall here at the skull and tar pit and a rock and whatever, and the enemy is going to probably move around us into this blob while we take care of the rest of their army and back on the other flank. We also have our giant wolves, our doggos, who are going to obviously go move around these guys and are going to try to get those lead belchers and anything that they can catch. Really, it's all about trying to catch those ogres, because we know they're gonna rout, and they're going to rout fairly quickly. It's just that the ogres are gonna start running, and just like Drycha unable to catch the Slaughtermaster, even with Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma on him, we're really not going to catch these ogres. Damn, they're fast. Maybe the Wraiths of the Frozen Heart might be able to pull it off, but we'll see. Alrighty, looks like some Iron Guts fighting over on this side together with some Man-Eaters with Ogre Pistols, who at the very least aren't firing anymore, but they are certainly being overrun by Dryads and Treekin, as well as our Tree Man. And the doggos are not too far behind. Our giant wolves have finally arrived to enter the fray, going to be chasing down some Iron Guts and preventing them from escaping combat, or at least ideally preventing them from escaping combat, as well as tying up and or killing all those lead belchers. They're pretty darn fragile, so shouldn't be too much trouble. In fact, it looks like a lot of the enemy army is already routing. We also have our reinforcements moving onto the field, but it's probably going to take them a while to get here, A, and B, once again, they're really only here to chase. Unfortunately, the enemy army did deploy relatively close to the edge of the screen here, or the edge of the map, rather, which is going to be kind of a problem, as they will be able to run off the field fairly quickly. Alrighty, and Dryads fighting some Man-Eaters as well as some Crushers in here. And there's those Mournfangs as well. But I sincerely doubt they're going to be doing all that much damage, and even if they were, we are still in our own territory, so it hardly matters. Ooh, looks like the Giant's going to get to do some work on some of our Dryads. This is a bit of a mistake on my part. Going to switch them out so that Coadil and Drycha can kill the Giant, whereas the Dryads and the Bears instead can work on the enemy Iron Guts here. And wouldn't want the Giant to be doing all that damage to Dryads like that. Coadil's a much better unit to face off against the Giant, and we've seen Coadil face off against the Bilious Thunderguff before, which is pretty considerably superior to a regular Giant, so we know that Coadil should be able to take care of him no problem. Otherwise, it looks like the enemy army is in extremely bad shape. Everybody's broken or wavering by the looks of it, and I imagine that they're all going to be routing shortly. Stonehorn was also not engaged in melee, though I suppose it is now, and there we go. That's the entire rest of the army shattered all at once. Lovely. Lovely. Let's see how much of this we can chase off. As we can see, a lot of the enemy units are still very much at about half HP, so it's probably going to be a reasonably difficult time. I hope that we can at least chase the Giant down. In fact, Coadil might have trapped it here. Oh, looks like Coadil can stagger the Giant. Please don't walk away. Coadil, no, come back. Damn it, there we go. Turn around. And get the Giant. You knocked him down, but he gets up again. Hopefully you can bring him down. There we go. No? Okay. Again. And I'm not speeding it. I'm not speeding this up until the giant goes down, damn it. There we go. Alrighty. Well, it looks like, despite the fact that the enemy did shatter, it looks like he had a difficult time escaping, and by virtue of being sort of pseudo-trapped against this wall. So it was a really good, stroke of luck to have this thing here where we could have deployed around it. Enemy Stonehorn is also running, but I'm not entirely sure whether we can catch it. Drycha is also chasing after it, popping those Melkoths, mystifying miasmas to try to slow it down. But yeah, look at that. I mean, it's got a ton of HP and it moves reasonably fast. And that one's gonna get away, and it looks like a decent amount of ogres also ran off the field, but I think that they're so damaged, we should be able to auto-resolve the rest of the battle without too much trouble. And there we go, a decisive victory, and the last of the ritual armies is gone, so Drycha is free. Let's see about the damage, but it is pretty inconsequential, because we are once again in our own territory, and we'll have to move through our own territory for a couple turns after this anyway, so nothing of the damage will remain. Man, every single time, I remember how annoying it is to try to chase the ogres down, and then every battle, I just think, man, it's actually even more annoying than I remembered. I guess we could heal up. It doesn't matter what we do, but we do need the magic, so it's not really even so much for the healing as it is for the magic. So we'll do that. Then I imagine that Deluric should be able to chase this down. We're not even... Ooh, Val's Admiral Smith, nice. Elder Scout for Coadil, completely useless, so I'm going to take that off of him, as I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. And do we have a limited amount of Elder Scouts? No, screw it then. Alright, Drycha, yeah, just ignore this. You, Deluric, take this out. And just that Drycha doesn't have to move any closer. We'll auto-resolve that. And then we will, hey, free Wand of Jet. We will, I guess, kill captives, abduct it doesn't matter. Alright, that faction's been destroyed. A free Forest Spirit for Deluric and a Wand of Jet, but he is going to be keeping neither, as we will be deleting him reasonably shortly. Drycha, I want you to move into March Stance and into Knobbly Gorge, and then you're going to jump over the Haunted Forest, and you are getting the heck out of here. You are done. You are going to another forest. Deluric, you're actually also going to go down to the Haunted Forest, but for a different purpose. You are going to be recruiting Zotes for a Dulceth the Wild here, because I don't feel like having him do it via the global recruitment, as I feel like it'll take too long. Otherwise, I don't believe we have anything else to do. Tala's just gonna sit here. We could put him into ambush stance as well if we wanted to. You know what, maybe. Maybe we'll put him into ambush stance as well. And the help at Garrison's not really gonna help here, but all these extra ambushes might draw some enemy armies forward. Dulceth, you, I guess, shouldn't bother moving. I can't really do anything with you yet. So we'll just keep you as you are. Alright, that's fine. And also, before I forget, Drycha, where are you? We've had these two units of Malevolent Dryads with lower armor for a long time now. And while they do have that little bit of extra melee defense and bonus versus infantry, I think that perhaps we just put them all to even armor. So, we'll level you up and back to Aspect of the Oak. There we go. I'm so glad that doesn't lower their levels, as that would be pretty darn irritating. We also gotta get Drycha one more tree man, though the question is where. If it takes one turn to recruit, we could recruit him at the Haunted Forest. We'll see. Actually, I do wonder how long it'll take Drycha to actually move to the Haunted Forest. Maybe we'll do that rather than jumping. Anyway, with that, I do believe we're ready to end the turn. Outpost upgrade available. Yeah, sure. And that's the only one, I take it. Actually, just to double check, let's double check our allies. Outpost, 100 allegiance, nice. Nearly 100, and nothing. Alrighty, well, I want to check what things we have on offer. Oh, can't check with you. Okay. Okay, where can we check? Is anybody able to? You are able to. Alright, what do we have here? Sylvania, still no Mortis engines. Well, damn. Burning Wind Nomads, what do we have? Well, we have Iron Hail Gunners, which maybe we'll put in an army, but meh. Western provinces have more Fire Rain rockets, but, well, just by virtue of sheer variety, we probably shouldn't do that. If we go for another ranged army, we'd probably want to get Crane Gunners just because they have the Shield Breaker trait, if nothing else, but otherwise kind of boring here. And we have Terracotta Sentinels, but they're just inferior to our Treemen at this point. You have the War Compasses, though, which I potentially would like to get a couple into Durthu's army. Does he need them? No, but just for fun. Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye also on the branch rates of shadows, as that would be nice in Durthu's army. I'm tempted to get him the Cluster of Radiance one, but still meh. Like, Winds of Magic cost plus 15% for all enemy spells. Do we care? Does Durthu's army really care about that? I don't feel like it does. We'll wait on that one. Alright, Garrison Lord not moved. I don't know which lord that is, but I don't think it matters. Oh, it's Dalseth. Yeah, that's fine. Building upgrade available. Oh, Gisoro, yes, we can actually build the fur. I am actually glad I clicked that one. And I do believe that's another end turn. Alrighty. Let's see what we gotta work with this time. Maybe one of the ambushes will succeed. We should also double check the elves. Maybe we can get a upgrade to our alliance. Oh, looks like Clan Molder didn't attack us anywhere. And neither did Karazakarak fall for our ambush. That's disappointing. Maybe our ambush got foiled. Our ally has been attacked by the Heralds of the Tempest, sure. We will, of course, enter war on side of ally. I don't see why we wouldn't. The Wild Hunt. This does nothing for us, I believe, so we don't care about that. What do we care about? First of all, oh, hello. Orion. What you doing over there, bud? You can't have Castle Carcassonne. That's ours. As long as... Ooh, wait, if we raise it, I guess we'll have to occupy it. A little bit unfortunate, but whatever. We obviously don't need to fight this. It's too weak and pathetic. Oh, and Clear Heathland would level us up, but I guess we're just gonna occupy it. Yeah, oh well, not a big deal. A free War Dancer Drummer, a free Potion of Speed, which I don't think Colas needs, but, well, we'll retool some of those things later. Province secured, Castle Carcassonne, and the thing we want here is those dies, and for Orion not to be here. He can go back to his own territory. I take it these are Blood Grounds, yes? Wait, which territory does he own? He owns Montenas. No, wait, so he destroyed the Beastmen, so these aren't Blood Grounds. He just hasn't taken them over. Well, that seems like a waste. These are all ports. We probably want to take those for ourselves, then. And those will give us money. And if he wants them, well, we could always just kill him. It would be funny if he decided to attack us here, though. He very well could. He doesn't like us very much. And he has a lot more range than we do, and we're at half HP. But we do have access to those Fire Rain rockets, so... it would be interesting. And we'll have to find out, though that'll have to be next time. Let's see what else we got. Durthu. I guess you're gonna raise Musiar right now. You could also go back through to Bordelot. We actually do want Bordelot Harbor. That makes it a little bit more of a difficult decision. You know what? Maybe we'll go for Bordelot. It might be more important. And we'll raise it, and we'll just hope that we don't walk so far away. Close victory? Really? Okay. Yeah, 3,600. That's pretty good. Or 36,000, rather. And yeah, we're gonna walk away. Hey, we did get a Lichbone Pennant, though. Yeah, this is one of those annoying things about constantly raising territory. Yeah, you get lots of money, but you really need another lord to get stuff, and extra lords are really expensive right now. Let's actually get a temporary lord while we're here before I forget. Let's get to the... I don't like any of you. Any decent lord that we may want to keep around? Maybe the Respondents of Luminescence, but I don't like Lord of the Beast here. You know what? Let's just get... I don't know, it doesn't really matter. You for the campaign line of sight. Wait, are you cheaper? Ah, it doesn't matter who's cheaper. Get that. And yeah, 20k per turn is looking like it's gonna be a distinct possibility relatively soon. But whatever. I wonder if this guy's going to attack here. Well, we'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. And Isolal, you're kind of here for the same reason. We could send you to Aquitaine. Well, let's move you in March stance. I doubt that this guy could defeat you even in... unless he has an Arachnarok there? No, he doesn't. You're fine. You're fine. He's not going to attack you. And even if he does, he'll lose. You could get Dark Heart just in case. There you go. Alrighty, and Massive Forecal, before I forget, let's get you that Waystone. We're gonna have to get a bunch more Waystones later on. Actually, Castle Baston can keep it, but there's probably other places where we need to switch Sacrificial Grounds to Waystones. Anything else we gotta do here? So, where did that Dwarven army go? Oh, it raised our allies' territory here. Kind of annoying. But we could just give it back to them. You should be able to auto-resolve this. Yeah, it's a pathetic little army. Akka's defeated many a dwarven army, and every single one of them was better than that. Oh, don't tell me you can't reach. Oh, no, come on. Can you go back into ambush? You can. Oh, watch these guys go for World's Edge Archway now. So yeah, the question is ambush or take the high place. You know what, I'm gonna risk it and take the high place. Colonize. Oh, this is really dumb. Just to get back to our allies. It's almost more annoying than if it was our territory. Ooh, and hello, Baradon. You are in... You are not in range. Damn. That would have been nice. Prague still has that plague, but it's gone from Volksgrad. Still 5 turns on Fort Ostrosk, though. And you can't reach Vermich. Huh. Well, that's going to be very interesting as well. But I think we'll have to deal with that next time. In fact, this is probably going to be a decent place to call it. I'm going to call the episode here. Next time, the birds or the various flying heroes or... heroes. Well, they're all heroes in a way. Units will fly again. Drycha is going to move down to the Haunted Forest, and we will use the world routes to jump probably to the Witchwood. I think that's probably going to be the best bet for us right now. I'm not 100% on it, but I don't like the idea of Orion's camp, and the Forest of Gloom is already Akka's domain, so it's really the Sacred Pools and the Witchwood that are really the only real options. I guess we could also go to Lorelorn Forest. You know what, maybe Lorelorn is also the way to go. I just wanted Witchwood so that we could declare war on Naggarond, as the elves would all otherwise like us. This, however, will give us more trade, which is not such a bad thing, and it'll help us in destroying the Empire a little more, and working on Festus at the same time, and he does need to be worked on. We'll see, we'll decide next time. Otherwise, stay tuned for more trees and their shenanigans. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.